You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. While you're here, I got a few questions for you. Who do you think will win the NBA championship this season? Who do you think will win NBA MVP this season? And who do you think will win the Rookie of the Year? Want to know my answers? Stay tuned. Oh my, what a night! Please tell me y'all saw the end of the NBA season. I know usually you can write it off, turn the TV off, say, I'm not going to watch it, and I'm not going to watch the last few games. Well, if you did, you missed out. As most of you guys know, it came down to a nail biter. You had seeds 3 through 8 in the West were undecided, and then you had 6 through 8 in the East that were undecided as well. It was a nail biter. Teams fought it out, but we do have the final seeding now. So in the Western Conference, you'll have number 1 seed Houston versus number 8 seed Minnesota. I think it's a pretty good matchup for Minnesota. Just those young guys, get them some experience, but I don't think they stand a chance in the first round. And then in the second round, well, not the second round, but the other matchups, you have OKC versus Utah. That will be a really great series, as you have Rudy Gobert, you have Donovan Mitchell, the young rookie, and then you have some other pieces, Derek Favors in Utah as well. But in my opinion, I think OKC will pull that one off as well in the first round, as you have triple-double machine, Russell Westbrook, you got Melo, you got Paul George. And then in the other matchup, you have Portland versus New Orleans. I'm going with my boy Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum. I think they will get it done in the first round versus New Orleans, as they have home court advantage against them. And then with the big dogs, you have Golden State Warriors going against the San Antonio Spurs. Now, if San Antonio had Kawhi Leonard, I would think things would go a different way, but unfortunately they don't. So Golden State, I believe, will move on and will take care of business versus the Spurs in the first round. And then to move on over to the Eastern Conference, you have Toronto going against Washington. I think this is a very intriguing matchup because Washington is not a traditional 8th seed. Like they shouldn't be an 8th seed. You had John Wall, who missed a lot of time, so that's part of the reason why they are an 8th seed. But I think it would be a very interesting matchup, and I wouldn't be surprised if Washington upsets Toronto, but I'm going to give Toronto the benefit of the doubt and say they take care of business in the first round. And moving on to the next one will be Cleveland versus Indiana. Another interesting matchup. You have the King versus Oladipo. Oladipo has come into his own. He's averaging over 20 points a game. He's made his first All-Star team, and he has Miles Turner behind him, and a big guy who can stretch the floor, can go down and bang in the post as well. But as you know, the King will take care of business and move on. In the next matchup, we have Philly versus Miami. D Wade in the playoffs this year versus you got the young king, as LeBron will call him, not young king, but the Fresh Prince, Ben Simmons, who I think Rookie of the Year, by the way. I think Ben Simmons and the 76ers will take care of business, especially with getting Joel Embiid back eventually. They'll handle the Heat. I don't think the Heat have enough firepower for these guys. And then the next matchup, you have Boston and Milwaukee. You're just a casual fan, you're going to say, oh, Boston history, they got all the banners and all that stuff. I'm sorry, Boston, I don't think even though you have the number 2 seed, I don't think you're getting out of the first round. But you never know, because Milwaukee didn't look too good tonight neither, versus the 76ers. But to stay on topic, I think I believe in Giannis, the Greek freak. I think he'll take care of business and get the Celtics up out of there, as Celtics are missing their 2 best players in Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving. So I think that's how the first round of the NBA playoffs will play out. I'll go ahead and skip to the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, how I think that will play out, as I think you will see Golden State, and you will see the Houston Rockets, the 1 and 2 seed in the West. Pretty much plain and simple. You will see them come out into the West. I think Golden State will take care of business. Even if it goes to 7, I think Golden State can beat Houston on their home court. The Houston Rockets still have to prove it to me. Chris Paul, never been to Western Conference Finals. That's your second best player. Then your best player, James Harden, seems to disappear in big moments, even though he makes big shots at times and puts up heck of the numbers. He just doesn't show up sometimes. 2012 Finals, for example, disappeared when KD and Westbrook needed him. And then I believe that was last year in the playoffs. He disappeared, and a few hours later, he's in the club. Come on, no, man. Come on, man. At least act like the loss hurt you. At least wait till the next weekend and go out, not a few hours. But hey, whatever floats your boat. In the Eastern Conference, I have Cleveland, per usual. Even though it's an up and down year for LeBron, I feel like you would think he's coming down off of his peak, but in year 15, but he's actually just getting better and better as it seems, athletically, as a player, like any and everything, he's getting better and he's showing it. I think it will be them versus the 76ers. They're a young team. At the moment, I trust the process. I believe the process will get to the Eastern Conference Finals, face off versus LeBron. But all in all, I believe that LeBron will take out the Fresh Prince. I don't think they have anything that can stop LeBron. And I feel like in the playoffs, you're going to need to be able to shoot a jump shot. And at the moment, Ben Simmons can't do that, which I think will hurt him in a way come playoff time. It'll get him to the Eastern Conference Finals, but LeBron will take it from there. In the finals, I have Golden State and Cleveland Cavaliers for a 4-time match. I guess you would call that a rematch or whatever you may call it, but it'll be the 4th time in 4 years. But I do think Golden State will take it on home. They will get their 3rd championship in 4 years, as what they're supposed to do. They got the most firepower in the league. They got 3 of the best shooters of all time in KD, Clay, and Steph. As long as everyone is healthy, I believe they would take care of business and take it on home. 2018 NBA MVP, most valuable player. What does that mean to you? I'm pretty sure it means something completely different from me. It means something different from you. It means something different for everybody. Some people, it could be the best player on the best team. It can be the most person who brings the most value to his team, who's doing more with less. Like, I don't know what it is. To me, who the MVP is, it's always the eye test. The person who has just that it factor for that season. He may not be the best player in the league, but he's having the best season, and his team is benefiting from it as well. So my choice is James Harden. Again, he passes that eye test. I love LeBron. He could win it every year, but I don't think this year is his year. I believe it's James Harden's year. He could have won it the past 2 years, but he didn't, because it wasn't his year. He didn't have the it factor those years. Other people had him, Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook. But this year, I think it is his year. I believe they will give it to him. So if I had a vote, it's going to James Harden. I believe he's hands down the MVP of the league this year. 2018 Rookie of the Year. I believe this is a way bigger debate than who the MVP could be. You even have the 2 guys that are up for it, which is Donovan Mitchell, and then you have Ben Simmons going up for the award. They're clearly the 2 best rookies this season. The argument is with Donovan Mitchell. He's saying, Ben Simmons, you're not a rookie, man. You've been in the league. You got drafted in 2016, and then. So you spent all of last season being around pros, learning the game, and then you finally get to play. You get to learn by watching. And Donovan saying, "Hey, I was at Louisville last year. I was playing college basketball last year, and this is my first legit season. I'm learning on the go. Whereas you got to learn by being around these pros." So he has a point, but to me, if you haven't touched the floor yet, if you've never touched the NBA floor, you're a rookie. Just like the guy who played for the Lakers the other night. He's 32 years old. He's been in the D League forever. He's been around NBA type stuff, but he's still a rookie. It's his first game in the NBA. So I feel like this season is Ben Simmons' first season in the league. So that goes to say who I think the not MVP, but the Rookie of the Year is, and that's Ben Simmons. He's gotten it done throughout the year. He's been consistent. And again, he passes that eye test, like I said with James Harden, passes that eye test, has that it factor. He just stands out from everyone else. Donovan, don't get it confused. He's dropping 20 points a game, leading all rookies in that, led his team in the playoffs. But Ben is doing the same thing. His is just more profound. He has more moments, in my opinion. In other news, shout out to Russell Westbrook, completing his second season in a row, averaging a triple-double. Heck of an accomplishment. I know a lot of people wish they could do that. I wish I could do it, man. That's a heck of an accomplishment. Bravo to him. Also, another round of applause for Donovan Mitchell, as the other night he broke the rookie record for most threes hit in a game. And you think about some of the best players that ever come around. You got Steph Curry, who's recently been in there, Klay Thompson, you got Ray Allen, you have Reggie Miller, you have numerous amounts of people that could shoot, but he's obviously more ready than those guys were. So shout out to him for breaking the rookie record, which was held by my second favorite player, Damian Lillard. His rookie year, he had the record, but Donovan took it over with over 186. That was the record. He broke it. So congratulations to Donovan. So I have a bonus question for you guys. I asked this question on Instagram earlier, and I got a few replies for some people. And I want to know, do you guys think it's Russell Westbrook, with him getting the back-to-back triple-double seasons? Do you think he's that great of a player, which he is, but do you think he's that great to dominate like that? Or do you think he's a product of the rules and the system of the NBA? Just let me know down in the comments. I would really like to know people's perspective with how they feel about that. I mean, what they think. Personally, what I think is it's a product of the rules in the system, how they've changed over the years. Because if the rules were like that for people like Jordan, I'm pretty sure he could have did it in numerous seasons as well. And a bunch of other guys. I think even LeBron, if he wanted to, he could do it now as well. But let me know down in the comments or contact me personally and let me know what you think. Do you think it's Russell Westbrook, his greatness, or do you think it's a product of the system, being allowed to be able to get to back-to-back seasons of triple doubles? Let me know. Hold up. Not so fast, my friend. I just want to say thank you for checking this video out. I want to say please share it. Please like the video, comment, whatever you want to do with the video, please do it. Give me feedback. I'm always looking to get better at this. Just let me know anything. Email me. If you have my personal number, you can call me, text me, do whatever. But hey, until next time.